Hello, I'm Dr. Evan,
Dr. Zach.
and we're with Advantage Chiropractic, and this video is made for you. It's called the Care Package, and today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about migraines, where they come from, what you can do at home to start really helping you with them, and then most importantly, really give you some action steps so you can correct this so we can get you back to your normal life. So there's three main things that we are going to focus on when it comes to migraines and where they come from. We've got a muscular component, we've got a structural component, and then there's a neurological component. So
Exactly. So let's go back to that first one, the structural component. So when we look, especially at that upper part of your neck right here, we want to have a nice C curve just like this. A lot of times with the micro traumas, slips and falls, car accidents, whatever it was, that neck can straighten out and it can actually start going the opposite way as well. So that structural piece right there is going to cause a lot of problems, leading to headaches, migraines that we were talking about.
Absolutely.
The second component is that muscle piece. So when that neck straightens out or goes the other way, those muscles in the back of your neck are start to pull and get really, really tight. Again, that's where a lot of people feel it coming up and around their head, again, leading to those migraines.
Yep.
The third and most important part that we really need to sit down and look at is the neurology part of it. So the neurological component. Those nerves, again, coming up right through here in this part of your neck, those are the same nerves that go to the head and control everything up there. Ears, eyes, nose, throat functions, a lot of sinus issues. Again, those headaches and migraines like we were just talking about as well.
So what we want to do is we want to arm you with some things that you can do at home. And first we want to start out with some exercises that you can do.
Yeah, so starting with some of those exercises, I'm going to demonstrate here on Dr. Evan. The first one, we're going to do very simple range of motion exercises. So the first one I want you doing at home is looking down at the ground as far as you can, and then all the way up to the ceiling. Good. And what we're going to do, we're going to go 10 times each way for a total of 20. The next one I'm going to have you do is I want you looking over your left and your right shoulder each way. So again, 10 to the left and 10 to the right, just like that. And the third and final one, we're going to do some lateral flexion. So I want him to bring his right ear down to his right shoulder. Beautiful. Up, and then all the way over. Again, 10 each way for a 20 total. The big thing is, guys, when we're doing any of these stretches or exercises, we're giving you any advice, we don't want this to be painful. Yes, it might be a little sore. We understand that. If you're getting any sharp shooting pain, any pain that's lasting for more a day, please stop, give us a call. We can always modify these and change these. Again, everyone's going to be different. This is going to be very individualized healthcare for you and what you are dealing with. The next exercise I want to show you here is called Brugger's position. So what Dr. Evan is going to do here is going to turn his hands out just like this. He's going to bring his shoulders up and back and roll them down. And the big thing too, he's bringing his head back. So he's staying in a nice structural and postural position. The big thing here is we're going to open up the chest area. And when we do that, that allows your neck to come back up and not being rolled forward. Again, when our neck is rolling forward, that can lead to a lot of those migraines that we've been having. The next thing we want to talk about are some activities that we can be doing at home to help combat these migraines that you've been dealing with.
One of the best things that you can do, it's on Amazon. They're called blue light blocking glasses. It's something that you can buy. I think they're 20 bucks. What you do is when the sun goes down, you put the blue light blocking glasses on. What it's going to do is it's going to take out the blue light. Blue light can actually cause overstimulation within the brain and some of the hormones, which then can lead to headaches and migraines for people. So that's the most important thing. What we're also going to do is we're going to give you some simple things to do with your pillow, as well as a very simple stretch that includes a tennis ball and some socks. So when it comes to a pillow, two main places or two main positions that people usually lay on, first and foremost, is on your back. And the one thing that I want to concentrate on, and you can see Dr. Zach doing this pretty well, is when you are laying on your back, you want to make sure that that pillow is pushing up into the neck, causing that beautiful curve that we were just showing you a little bit ago. The one thing you do not want to do is you want to make sure that you don't have 2 or 3 pillows that has the head tipping all the way up, because that can lead to a lot of the muscular, structural, and neurological stuff that we were talking about earlier. The second position a lot of people sleep on, bingo, the side position. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult, but what we want to be able to do is you should be able to see a plumb line from his forehead, down his nose, to his chin, all the way through his chest, and it should be perfectly straight as we're going there. Another thing to avoid, too many pillows or not enough, because ultimately you guys can see really those angles that it creates and the problems that it can ultimately create as well. The last thing that we want to show you, it's an exercise that you can do when it comes to the muscular component. What you do, pretty easy. 2 tennis balls, you put it within a sock, you can tie the sock off, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put these 2 tennis balls directly underneath the base of your skull. So, as we said it there, go ahead and go back. We want that directly underneath the base of the skull. What that's going to do is it's going to start to work with some of they're called suboccipital muscles, start to release those, because those are some that can also cause those migraines and headaches we've been talking about.
All right, guys, those are just some simple stretches and exercises and things you can be doing at home to really combat the problems that you've been having. So the big thing is we got to see if it's neurological, if it's muscular, or if it's a bone issue, or a combination of those three.
Absolutely. So seeing as you have this video, it was sent to you by a loved one, by a friend, we want to let you know that you have an opportunity for a completely complimentary consult and exam with us. And the goal with that is to really figure out if it is neurological, if it is structural, or if it is muscular, or those combinations that we were talking about, to really give you those answers on what you can do to really correct what's going on, so you can live the life that you want to live. So if you have any questions, if you're interested in setting one of those up, call us at the office, 262-505-5610. You'll speak with Melissa or Sierra. Make sure you mention that you have one of these videos, and we'll ultimately get things moving in the right direction. Thank you so much, and as always, live the advantage.